This week on the podcast, we're joined by our friend Pat Dunn, and we've written songs about Fight Club. Hey, do you guys want to join my tussle group?
How about my altercation sandwich?
Oh, I'm gonna join the Battle League. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again talking about 1999's Fight Club with our friend Pat Dunn. I tried to make the U be the main rhyme there. It didn't work. Hey, Pat, how are you doing?
Well, that's a fight flub.
It's pretty good.
Hey, thanks.
I'm angry, and now we have to join the Scuffle Guild.
Oh, no.
The Fisticuffs organization?
That works.
Sure. Pat, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Oh, thanks for having me. Love being here.
It's always a pleasure, because you're a treasure.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Now, the number one rule of Fight Club is that we don't talk about it, so we'll see you guys next week.
That should just be the episode. Yep, I'm running it.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
Andy Christmas album.
Guys, have we seen Fight Club before?
Yes.
Many times.
Brothers, I hadn't seen this. I thought I had.
Wow, I'm pretty excited to talk to you about it because I saw this like around the time it came out. I was like way too young, and a friend of mine showed it to me, and I was like, wow, that was pretty violent, and it scarred me a little bit, I think. And then I saw it again like in high school, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah. And then I hadn't seen it since then, and I watched it, and I thought it held up. I thought it was really good.
I agree. I definitely watched this for the first time in like 2001, 2002 on VHS.
Yeah, same.
Think it still holds up.
I never saw this. I had a friend who was obsessed with this movie when I was in middle school. They named their dog after Tyler Durden.
They named the dog Narrator?
Yeah. No, they named their dog Tyler. They clearly like based themselves off this Tyler Durden character.
Right.
And I never saw the movie. And so now I really thought I had seen it. And I think I thought I had seen it because of listening to him talk about it all the time. But then when the movie starts and it's this guy going to support groups to help his insomnia, I'm like, I would have remembered this because this is hilarious.
Yeah. That is the thing about it. There is it's Chuck Palahniuk.
Palahniuk, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My wife's been reading a lot
it
of
was
his
David
stuff.
Fincher.
Robbie. This is based on a novel.
It's my Jim Carrey laugh.
That's pretty good.
It's a solid one.
Yeah, and he's got a whole like tongue-in-cheek. I'm a kind of a funny, but like also in a very disturbing way. Like he's got a whole thing going.
I have several of his books. If he has like 15 books, I probably have like 10 of them, and most of them are relatively funny. He has a good sense of humor. And not to be that guy, I love this movie. It's an A+. I'm going to be the guy that, well, the book is kind of better than the movie.
That answers my question. So, Pat, you have read the book. Andy, I'm assuming you have not.
I can't read.
Yeah, that's why I was assuming you hadn't.
Yeah.
I had never read the book either, so. I've never read a Chucky P book.
I got a few.
I did see that Chucky P, as we will refer to him from now on. Thank you for
Chucky
that, Robbie.
Yeah, no problem.
I know that he said that the movie, he says it's better than his book.
Yeah, he is the anti-Stephen King.
Yeah.
One of the few guys who have their book written like Oh no, I like the movie adaptation better. This is good.
Yeah, the what's his name? The comic guy.
Alan Moore.
Alan Moore.
Yeah.
That dude hates every film adaptation of his work. That dude hates his own work, though.
He does, yeah. He just looks, he's like, nah, that shit sucks. I was like, dude, it's Watchmen. This shit was like incredible. He's like, nah, it sucks. You're an idiot for liking it. You suck.
All right, every time I've been on this podcast, we've mentioned Alan Moore and we mentioned Gary Glitter. So I'm going to get Gary Glitter into the conversation later.
I'm sure he knew Meatloaf.
There you go. There you go.
I'm not accusing Meatloaf of anything. I'm just saying I'm sure they met at some point.
Possibly.
Of course, a horse, of course, Robbie. Robbie, what year did this movie come out?
Oh, that question is so good it gave me wood. It was 1999.
It's stupid. All right. I'm going to start at number 39.
Whoa. Why?
I'll tell you, Robbie.
Okay, good.
Because it earned $100 million.
It earned? We're not talking about it, Andy.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Okay, but you just said it earned. I asked why you're starting at 39. What is it?
It's Fight Club.
Are you doing a Faith No More joke? What's happening?
It's it. What is it? Yeah.
See? There you go. Thank you.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
I was like, I don't. I know the band Faith No More, but I don't know any of their songs.
That's the one song you're gonna know if you know any of them.
That is the
that
one
Mike
song
Patton?
I know.
That is Mike
Yes.
Patton. Yeah.
Okay.
I know their cover of Sunday Morning.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, $100 million. Apparently, didn't do that well in theaters, but like gained a massive cult following.
Oh yeah. This is a VHS DVD making the bucks type of movie.
Yeah, everybody's got this one.
I'm sure this was like always out of stock at Blockbuster.
Yeah, for sure, and 7 years ago. I'm gonna jump to the top 5. That's
good.
Yeah. But at number 5 is Tarzan with $448 million.
Those strangers like me, brother.
Yeah. Previous episode, The Matrix had $463 million. Previous episode, check it out. I might add.
The Matrix are for kids. Is that anything? Is that something?
There's something in there.
Andy, write that joke for me. Go ahead.
Okay. Right now?
Yeah. Do that for me.
Number 3 is previous episode Toy Story 2 with 487 million buckaroos.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. Previous episode, check it out.
That's my big joke, I guess. I didn't have a joke for Toy Story 2 because I enjoyed that movie a lot.
It's just a good movie.
Except that weird scene where she sings really sadly about that doll. I didn't like that.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
They're just singing and she's like, and she's on the bed. I'm like, I don't care. Let's move along here.
Number 2 is probably a future episode, The Sixth Sense, with $672 million.
Oh, we saw that coming.
Very good. The Sixth Sense. I guess if you see Frankie Valli in concert, you must have the Sixth Sense because you could see dead people.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's a good one.
I earned 6 cents when I worked. I worked for pennies. I don't know.
Very good. That was
I'm
good.
saying 6 cents like CENTS. You know, that's the joke.
Sixpence none the richer.
You son of a bitch! I was getting there.
6 shekels. Okay.
Very good.
Number 1 is previous episode. Check it out. Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, with $924 million.
That was a previous episode, and they should check it out.
I am egregious.
Without giving spoilers to movies, what has the better twist ending? Fight Club or Sixth Sense?
I'm gonna say this without ever saying the Sixth Sense. Seeing the Sixth Sense. There we go. The Sixth Sense has the better one because Fight Club told you what the twist is right at the beginning of the movie.
They tell you a few times in the movie.
They do. Yeah, it's pretty. You know, I will say the first time I saw it, I had no idea, but I was also just a wee lad. But it pretty much shows you, and that's cool.
Yeah, right at the very beginning, because he like yells at her at one point. Like, who are you here? And
yeah, and she's like, "What?"
Yeah, it's very obvious from the get-go. From the go-go.
And how he's like, "Hey, don't ever mention me," and he's like, "All right, ain't nothing weird about that."
You got it, brother.
My wife had never seen this movie, and we started watching it, and she clocked that immediately. She's like, "Oh, he's got like a multiple personality thing." I was like, "Yep."
Yeah.
Schizophrenia in America.
Yep.
So, I would say The Sixth Sense has the better twist. Because
do you know the twist of The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, Bruce Willis is dead.
Yeah.
Robbie, I didn't know.
Well,
Hey.
there's a movie you don't have to review now.
Yeah.
That's Shyamalan, right? M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Yes.
And one day I'm sure we'll do it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I have a question. Are we ready to dive into the Fracas Fellowship?
Yes. You son of a bitch, yes.
Directed by David Fincher, starring Edward Norton, Helena Bonham Carter, Brad Pitt, Meatloaf, and Jared Leto.
Well, he gets his ass beat, though.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
The movie opens up and Edward Norton has a gun in his mouth. He's giving a voiceover as him and Brad Pitt are in a warehouse. I was really glad when his voiceover kind of stopped at a certain point because I found his voiceover kind of annoying.
I think that's just Edward Norton's voice.
Yeah, no, that's probably what it is. It didn't change the fact that I was like, I hope this isn't throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, I've seen enough of his work where he has like there's wine in there. It's a little whiny.
Yeah. A great actor. I love Edward Norton as an actor.
For many years, he was my favorite actor.
He's just, the voice, it's grating when he's just narrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
We now cut to a group for men with testicular cancer, and he's being hugged by this big guy, Bob, played by Meatloaf. All the dudes are crying. He's being hugged by Bob, played by Meatloaf, in a group for men with testicular cancer. Bob's testicles removed. All the dudes are crying. Makes sense.
We're still men.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
I sometimes forget that Meatloaf was a really good actor.
Yeah, he does great in this role. I was going to second what other movies he's in, but him and Norton are the same height. So in the scene, he's wearing like some like Kiss platform boots to make himself taller.
Really? I thought I just believed he was tall.
Yeah, I think they're both 6 foot, like on the nose. And he's wearing a fat suit in this.
Yeah.
Yes, with those giant titties.
Yeah.
Giant moosey Bob.
Yes.
It is funny too, like just the sentence of like, "That's Bob. Bob has bitch tits." Like
Yep.
that's funny.
Yeah. Norton decides to start the story even further back, so he's talking about his work being boring. That's when we get the first Brad Pitt cut in. Like right away, it's like, hey, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's not going to be real. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Norton is on the toilet and he's buying a bunch of stuff out of a catalog, and his whole house is like furnished with stuff out of this catalog. Before the internet, did you guys ever order anything out of a catalog?
Yes.
Oh yeah, my first wife. Right from Russia. That was
Nice.
pretty in her photo, but hell of a beard.
Very good.
Nice.
Andy, what did you order?
Legos.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever ordering anything out of a catalog. If I'm being honest. That's what I wanted to ask. What was the experience like, guys? I missed out on so much. Norton visits his doctor about insomnia, and this doctor does not give a fuck. He's just like, why don't you chew on some valerian root?
Yeah. And he's like, "I just want some pills to like knock me out." He's like, "Nah, you don't want that, dude. You don't want
You
that."
know, I kind of respect the idea of a doctor being like, I'm not just going to give you pills.
Yeah.
That's the most unrealistic part of this movie. Is that
Yeah, exactly.
giving you pills.
a doctor would actually say no to just handing someone a prescription.
Yeah, bullshit, brother.
Yeah,
All them kickbacks.
Yeah.
yeah, because Fight Club takes place in America, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because then it's the doctor's suggestion. You want to see real pain? Go to the group for men with testicular cancer.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, and he
Yeah.
does.
And the fact that he gets addicted to going to these things is really, really funny.
Well, like they're like cry, and he does, like you said, and it's like he's finally able to feel something,
Yeah.
and that's it's this movie's saying something, you believe it or not, but like he is just going to work, doing his thing, and he's not feeling anything at all because, how do you fucking feel when all you're just a consumer? That's all he is. He's just like, oh, I'm just consuming things blindly, not thinking about anything. And then the only way he's able to connect with people is when everybody's feeling something, like they're all close to death or have been close to death. And that is the only time he could feel something.
Well, like this one guy, Thomas, he tells this story, and it's basically like implying that his wife left him because he lost his testicles to cancer.
Yeah.
And he starts like crying about, like everyone starts crying. He's like, I'm happy, she's happy, I'm happy, she's happy. And it's like, this is the only way Norton can cry is if other people are so fucking miserable.
Right.
Seems like he's at a Long Island open mic.
Oh yeah, like misery loves company. I think I'm the first person to say that. I think just now.
I've never heard that. That's really good. You should coin that.
Yeah, I'm really insightful.
Wow.
Yeah, make
I
sure you
will coin
trademark
that. And that coin would be my 6th sense.
Very good.
Thank you.
We learned that Bob was a bodybuilder and a steroid user, and that's when we finally see Norton cry into his big old bosom.
Yeah.
Norton finally sleeps, and we do get this great montage of him going to all these support groups.
Yes.
And they're all different types. Some are for people with lupus, some people have cancer, some are like just addicts. It's really fun stuff.
Yeah.
During
That's where we see your girl, though, right?
Yes, because first of all, during one of these meetings, they tell him to go into a cave to see his power animal, which is just a penguin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Slide!
And he's even like somewhat confused about it. He's like, really? A penguin? All right.
We also had a great line here of every evening I died and every evening I was born again. And
in the part here with the penguin, you're going to see him blow out like a cold breath. That is CGI taken from Titanic. When Jack is on the boat, the little raft, and about to die.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, man. Give you bits and tips of the movie trivia.
I'll take your tip any day.
Oh yeah, brother.
Helena Bonham Carter walks into the testicular cancer group, and this pisses off Norton. I love the line, her lie reflected my lie. Because he's not necessarily mad that she's lying. He's really mad that he's not the only one doing it, because he's kind of getting this thrill out of it.
Right. And also, like, he needs genuine sadness.
Yes.
And hers is not genuine. Like, it's a different kind of sadness, because she's obviously also very sad.
Well, they should get over it.
Wow. They're cured. He's done it.
I did it. Speaking of people who should just get over it, we go to this group for people with cancer.
Yeah, come on.
And we meet Chloe, and all she's talking about is how she wants to get railed one more time. She's talking about all the porn she has.
Yeah.
Oops. I like when they go to take her away and her voice gets louder because she's grabbing the mic to get the final words in. I was like, oh, been there, brother.
Yeah, that's good. That's it.
Pat, we gave you a light 4 minutes ago.
I got loops. Who's coming in the parking lot with me?
But it's good because it's like it's equal sad. It's very sad, but also very funny.
Yeah.
It's equal parts, and it's good. It's also like I can't blame her. I'd be like, you know what? Like I don't fear death anymore, but I am trying to get fucked. So who's trying?
But no one wants to get the cancer from her.
Right, that's what she's not thinking about.
Yeah, you got to use protection, lady. That's how you got it in the first place.
Oh God. If Fight Club took place in the 70s, no, the 80s. When was AIDS? All right. Okay.
Yeah. It's still going.
It is still going.
It's like it's like the Lion King on Broadway. It just won't end.
Just won't stop.
Norton meditates again and goes into his cave, but this time it's Carter and not the penguin telling him to slide. He finally confronts her and he calls her a tourist, and then she calls him out for practicing his speech to her.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
She doesn't call him out for also being a liar and a tourist and using these people. She just calls him out, you had to practice this.
Yeah.
She has great reasons for when he's like, why are you doing this? She goes, it's cheaper than a movie and it's free coffee. Relatable, brother. Free entertainment. Watch The Freaks. Discuss.
She's also she's excellent in this role. I'm unfamiliar with Helena Bonham Carter other than Johnny Depp's ex-wife, but I think she crushes this here.
Is she Johnny Depp's ex-wife?
I think she's Tim Burton's ex-wife.
I mold these guys in my head.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
synonymous,
I got like Johnny Depp and Tim Curry and Tim guy.
Curry?
I mix them all together. It's like one guy in my head.
All those Hollywood
How?
weirdos.
Yeah.
We're not throwing Tim Curry in with Johnny Depp. I'm sorry.
They're both sex symbols, okay?
Isn't it Jonald?
I think it is Jonald.
Jonald.
Yeah, Jonald.
Jonald Depp.
Yeah.
Two P's. Norton and Carter compromise who can go to which meeting each week. They exchange numbers. Carter is apparently just trying to die or something, because at one point she walks straight into the street.
Yeah, she's damaged goods,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why... Never mind.
Oh, you gotta say it.
That's why they can't have sex before marriage. Makes them unmarriable. Gotta stay pure. Right, Andy?
No. Asking right after you say a heinous thing is very funny. I like that.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music, by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
We learned that Norton's job makes him travel a lot. I am not 100% sure what Norton does. Like, is he like a guy who just decides what cars get recalled?
It's a compliance guy. If Y is greater than X, then they don't recall it.
Well, like, I do love watching him explain the formula for being like, if it's going to cost us more money, then it's not fucking worth it.
And which major company do you work for? All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused. Like, what does he do?
Yeah. I do like the cutscene, like it's him telling it to multiple people, because you got to imagine he tells a story to literally every person.
Right.
He makes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what he's trying to show you, is how mundane his life is, and how it's just the same thing over and over again, because he goes on this whole thing in the narration about single serving friends and everything in his life is single serving, and he talks
very clever.
Yes, yeah. Even Tyler Durden says, "Oh, singles. Yeah, I get it. Very clever. All right, bye."
Yeah. He also he mentions that like I don't remember if it was to his doctor, but he mentions like I like lose hours. Like I don't think I'm sleeping, but like I come to in places and I don't know how I got there. So like he's been Tyler for a while. It's just now he's finally, once he's on the plane, he finally sees him, like, for real.
Right. Because he imagines this plane crash right after he was talking to a woman, and now it's Tyler Durden instead of that woman. It's like, okay, well, obviously he's not real.
Yeah. I mean, hindsight is 100,000.
Very good. You're not an eye doctor, are you?
Good.
I'm not. I actually have an appointment tomorrow, believe it or not.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
You gonna get some ointment at your appointment?
I hope not.
Are they gonna give you ointment because you're a fat pig? I'm sorry.
Oh boy, he's gonna challenge you to his exchange blows ring.
His struggle society.
Struggle. This movie also squeaked before like the time. This came out in September '99.
Yeah.
So this one scene would have derailed the whole movie, or pretty much all of the filming.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, as we were watching, there were several times where I was like, this had to have come out before 9/11.
Yeah.
And, like, I actually paused the movie, and I was like, I gotta find it. And it was like 1999. I was like, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is Chuck Palahniuk's first big book. I don't know if it's his first one. His second big book is one called Survivor, and it's about somebody hijacking a plane. So that's written in '99. He sells the film rights to it, and then in 2001, something weird happened.
I know. Rivera blew a save in the World Series.
Yeah, something you'd never see coming ever.
Yeah,
It's funny. I blew Rivera.
Dude.
Yeah.
Did Chucky P ever write a normal-sized book?
Because he said big book.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh.
You're welcome, everybody.
The medium book guy.
Yeah. He wrote little tiny books. So small.
Little leaflets. Little pamphlets.
I really like when Tyler Durden is explaining to him that airplanes give people oxygen to get them high as their plane is going down.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like, okay, right away you're saying, this guy doesn't trust anybody. And also going, is that true?
Yeah, as a what you would call a moron, this is one of the things I hear, and I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, that's 100% true. And I've never Googled it, I've never looked it up. I'm like, that's probably the reason. Yeah, sure.
But like, that seems like something that you put in a movie not thinking about, and then a bunch of people who are conspiracy theorists at heart walk away with going, yeah, I know the real reason airplanes give you oxygen masks. Don't worry about it.
Well, I think I think they're saying something like he's saying, it's you can compare that to life. Like, they just drug you up, so you're happy to die for them,
I'll tell you one thing, Tyler Durden really would have loved Reddit.
Yes, he would have.
He would have loved 4chan too. I think he also would have loved the black market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tyler Durden loves the dark web.
Yes.
I also get the sense Tyler Durden would have made an appearance on Chris Hansen.
Possibly.
You never know.
Tyler Durden reveals that he is a soap salesman, and he also just casually explains how to make napalm. All right. Just BT dubs. We're on a plane.
It was one of the scenes where I was like, this can't be before after 9/11.
Yeah.
I'd imagine even before 9/11, if you were on a plane just explaining how to make napalm, someone's going to be like,
probably.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you come with us?
Yeah.
Nothing we can do now because we're in the air, so let's just hope you haven't made it already.
I have a question.
Oh, hit us with it. Have we ever made napalm?
Did we have the anarchist cookbook as a kid? Maybe. Did our dad find it and have a big talk with us? Probably.
My question is, when he's talking to himself, because he's talking to himself, right?
Yeah.
When he's talking to Tyler, is he speaking out loud?
I was wondering the same thing because I first thought when they first speak to each other, my first impression was that woman was still just sitting there, and he's talking to this poor woman as though she's Tyler Durden. He goes, "So that's how you make napalm."
Yeah.
And this is a time before Zoom and podcasting, so it can't be like, "Sorry, I'm doing my podcast last minute." This is the only time I got.
Right. So yeah,
It could be no inner monologue.
I'd be pissed if I was on a plane and the guy next to me was just recording a podcast. I'd be fucking furious.
It's a movie review podcast where you review the in-flight movie.
That's a pretty good idea.
But that's such an outdated idea because every airline has the TVs behind the seats, so it's not everyone watching the same in-flight movie.
That's true. Dang.
The in-flight movie is a thing of the past, and it's not because of technology. It's because JetBlue came along and was like, "This is stupid."
Yeah.
I don't know if it was actually JetBlue who did that. I just remember that was their big advertising thing when JetBlue debuted.
But I want to see Snow Dogs.
The Disney movie?
Yeah. Where else am I going to see it? I'm going to see it on a Spirit airline.
You can watch it on Disney Plus.
I don't want to do that. I want to go on an airplane and watch a movie from 20 years ago.
Pat, I've suggested these Snow Buddies movies, all these movies for the podcast, but I don't think they'd be very good for writing songs about. What do you think, Andy?
I don't think.
I know.
I just do, brother.
Oh shit! Just like Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should make a movie like that, those Buddies movies, but like Fight Club. Oh, that Michael Vick already did that. Norton's bag gets held by security because it was vibrating, and they never explain why it was held, I don't think. Do they ever tell you why his bag got held?
Well, the guy thinks it's a vibrator, a dildo.
Well, he says
That's
9
funny.
times out of 10 it's an electric shaver. The other times it's a dildo, which is fine. But I want to know. By the end of the movie, I was going, what was in his bag?
A dildo, not your dildo.
Yeah, because they don't want to blame it on people. They don't want to give. Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah. Well, this is where it gets pretty. This is where we get into it. You know.
This gets bonkers wacky, as they would say.
Yeah.
This is the real meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
First of all, in the back, while he's arguing with security, we see Tyler Durden steal someone's car.
Yeah. So did he steal that car?
That's what I don't understand, because how is he imagining himself? Is he imagining himself talking to this guy while he steals a car? I'm wondering if sometimes it does happen, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. That's probably one of those situations.
Because I'm willing to bet he didn't actually steal that car.
Yeah, probably not.
I'd agree. I think it's a lot of daydreaming.
He's a daydream believer.
Like, Tyler seems to be the embodiment of who he wants to be, rather than, or like, because Tyler Durden is like truly free.
Yeah,
you know, and
yeah, when you don't really exist, you are free.
Right, and that's why that's why he is. So that's pretty cool.
I think this hit so many adolescent men. Like, speaks to you. It's like, oh my god, like I hate going to school, and I hate my parents, and I hate my part-time job. And then like you look at like this other character that's not you, and you're like, yeah, dude, I could get bitches.
Yeah. Well, like that's the whole thing is like, and we talked about this on previous episodes, like Taxi Driver and Joker.
Yeah.
Where, like, these fucking people have like posters on their wall, and it's like, that's me. I'm Tyler Durden. And it's like, no, Tyler Durden, while he says some pretty captivating and like true things, he's an anarchist. And it's bad. That's like, he's a dangerous man. He's a cult leader. He's a bad guy.
Sometimes Tyler Durden says shit, and you're like, you're making some sense. And then he's pissing in people's soup, and you're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, this guy's a bad guy.
Like, I'm with you. You want to The credit. Well, let me word it like this.
Yeah.
The credit card company thing, I understand.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah,
But
brother.
the pissing in people's soup, I can't get behind.
Right. Now, hold up. What if you are working a very specific,
Yep. Okay.
you're working for you're making soup for a very specific group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that they're,
Andy, I don't care how often you want to present the situation. It was not right of you to piss in the soup at your wedding.
Listen, Robbie. It was my day.
That's true. Andy had way too much to drink and just started pissing. And here's the thing. It was single served. He was walking around to the tables pissing at everyone's individual bowl.
Yeah, I said, it's my wedding. You got to drink it.
Oh, no.
If he's, let's say he's at the board at the credit card company, sure, piss in the soup, man. Fuck those guys.
Let's say his name is Luigi Durden.
Brother, you can piss in anyone's soup you want.
Now,
yeah, I mean,
Andy.
this is unintentionally pretty topical of a movie to do.
But he also when I say he makes good points, his idea about getting over material things and society should stop idolizing celebrities.
Right. And how advertisements are showing you how you're supposed to be, and then you're like, wait, but I don't have that. I gotta buy.
Yeah, he says
he was the sixth member of NSYNC.
Very good. He has a great line. He says, "The things you own end up owning you."
Yeah.
And that works really well with this idea of this guy who doesn't want to give into celebrity culture, which to this day we have a huge problem with, and it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
You look at social media, and this idolization of celebrities has gotten so much worse since this movie's come out.
Yeah.
Because now everything celebrities do, we actually care about. And people think oh, these people are my friends. They're not.
Well, this is one of those movies that predicts the future in a lot of ways and just nails it.
Yeah, I thought it was weird when the plane hit the tower.
Yeah, well,
wait till you hear about what they do in Fight Club 2.
Oh no.
I like when they're in the bar, right? After, because he goes home and he sees that his condo exploded.
Yes.
Right, and he's like, uh-oh.
yeah, that's exactly what he does.
Whoopsie.
Yes.
So now in this scene, he's like, my condo exploded. I have nobody to go to. I have nobody to call. Who should I call? What am I doing? Wait a second.
Yeah, I tried to.
I got you.
I tried to do Robbie's job.
Yes.
I shit the bed. I shit the bed, guys.
I mean, you are absolutely right. He does say, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This was great because if you didn't have all of these things beforehand that kind of give away the twist at the end, I'm genuinely going, who blew up his apartment?
Right.
But right away I go, oh, he did that shit.
Yeah.
And now when he goes to place the phone call, there's no answer, but a call comes in right after. And on the phone booth, it says no incoming calls. Or does it say,
really?
Or does it say no outgoing calls? It says one of the two. Something's on there.
It's a phone booth, so it wouldn't say no outgoing calls. That's all it does.
I knew I was right the first time, but sometimes you second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Well, let me go to this payphone that doesn't no outgoing call. I guess I'll stand here and see if someone calls.
Yeah.
Well, I am Jack's stupidity.
That's pretty good.
If you're calling a payphone at any point in time, a crime is being committed.
Yes.
Hey, you ever see the movie Payphone?
No.
Yeah.
Or Phone Booth? What
Phone Booth. Colin Farrell and
it's a good movie.
Yeah, honestly, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Is it just two dudes in a phone booth?
Yep. They're making out.
It's Fight Club. It's if you go to the gay porn website and type in Fight Club, you get that. It's two guys in a phone booth.
Just make it out.
Making out.
Wait, what'd you say? Gay fight.
I like when he calls Tyler Durden and they meet up at a bar, and I like how he says like, "Oh man, everything I own was in like all my furniture," and Tyler Durden's like, that's where he says, you know, like the things that you own end up owning you. Great line, but he also says like, "You're not your job, you know, you're not your money, you're not like the car you drive." He might say that later, but like,
the point is here though.
Yeah, like,
you're
and it's good.
absolutely
This
right.
is where you're like, wow, I could like hang out with this guy. Like this, you know, the bomb stuff's a little weird, but you know, he's making a lot of good points. That's also another thing is like, after you got off the plane, after speaking with a man who told you how to make napalm, your apartment exploded. Like, it was probably that guy.
Yeah, well, like that's the thing. It's like, you just talked to him, but he also initially calls Helena Bonham Carter. And pussy's out.
Yes.
She's
and that's another thing. This movie and book, whatever. It's also about like masculinity.
Yeah.
And how like society and the way it's set up, like emasculates you, because like, you know, you got to go to your job, you got to do all this, yada yada yada. You're never good enough. You got to keep buying and buying, and therefore, you know, all these men have this pent up masculinity, so then they're just like, let's beat the shit out of each other, brother.
And now what, Dad?
The idea that having to go to your job emasculates someone is so stupid to me, because the whole thing about being masculine is providing for people,
right? And that's what it, you know, that's the good part of masculinity, is the being a provider, sure, but what he's saying is emasculates you is doing something you fucking hate. Something that is taking your very soul. You know? And that's the point that especially Tyler is making. But like, it's good. You know, it's nuanced, it's good.
Yeah, that's the thing. They do a lot at the very beginning to try to get you on his side.
Yeah.
Because he says things that are respectable. He says things that make sense.
Yeah. Yep.
And then he goes fucking insane and pisses in the soup.
Well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you start as a babyface, you know, a Rey Mysterio, and you end up a Chris Benoit.
No. Sometimes you start a Rey and end a Dom. Dom Mysterio.
Very good.
Very good heel.
Thanks, I just bought them.
Nice.
I'm wearing my heels on the podcast.
We learned that Pitt is a movie projectionist and he's inserting porn into family films. This is great, watching the families like look at each other. Like,
yeah. Like, you see that dick?
And the little girl's like weeping.
Yeah, which makes it a sex crime.
Yeah.
It does. That is correct.
When the feisty cat meets the courageous dog, like something like, there's like little lines as they describe the movie that I like.
Yeah. That's the thing, that the narration.
Yes.
It's. I know you said it was annoying, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also really liked how when he's doing this, Ed Norton is talking. He's looking directly at the camera, and he's speaking directly to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's a straight up fourth wall break. That's pretty good.
Way before Deadpool did it.
Yeah. And at the very end, I'm going to jump ahead because, like, at the end where he says, I forget what he says, but Tyler comments on it. He's like, oh, that's a good flashback joke. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. What is this? What am I watching it?
It does get very meta at points.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Yeah, and they use the meta-ness to their advantage. They use it well without hammering you over the head with it.
Yes.
I think this, like, when I was in my early mid-20s, I was really battling mental illness, and I would watch Fight Club, I would say every other day. And I liked it so much because there's a lot of meta in here where each time you watch it, you kind of It's a lot like callback. Like, they really hammer in the, hey, you 18 to 35-year-old male with mental illness. This one's for you, brother.
Yeah. We're with you, brother.
Hey, you never read a book outside of high school? Come on, come buy this one.
I think it was Chucky P himself who described this book as a coming-of-age book for men in their 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a review, and that's actually a great way to describe this, is it really is a coming-of-age story for older men, but men our age, which is unfortunate because a lot of us, not me, but a lot of people our age saw this when they were 10 and 11. It was like, yeah.
Right. Again, people just like missing the point.
Yes.
Like, just like, hey, that's cool. It's like, no, it's not though. That's like, watch the movie and they're telling you it's not cool.
Like an ineffective dart, missing the point.
This is very embarrassing. So I think I'm 21 at this point. And the
you're older than. Don't lie to us. You're older than 21, Pat.
No, I've been on this podcast for many years. You groomed me into the young man I am today. No, so when I was 21, like, you know, like the famous like red leather jacket that Tyler Durden wears.
I was really hoping you were gonna say Eddie Murphy, but yes.
Oh boy, no, I went with the purple one for Raw.
Yeah.
But I like this movie so much. I went out and I think I got one on eBay. I found like a vintage like Tyler Durden, like that type of jacket, and I have it in my closet. But I would wear this fucking thing all the time, even in the summer. That's how cool I was, brother.
Listen, if you could pull it off, go for it, man.
You must have been drowning in it.
I was dripping wet from being so hot wearing a leather jacket in July.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
You know, the one I found was made out of vinyl, and I wore it once.
It was made out of records?
It was just made out of like vinyl material. Next time you're over, I'll show it to you. I still have it.
All right, cool.
This thing is beat the shit up now, but I was wearing this every goddamn day from this movie.
I think as a lot of young boys, myself included, did things just because we thought it was manly. Like, for a long time, I didn't wear shorts just because I thought that wasn't manly. Mm-hmm. And then finally, when I was like 22, I was like, are you stupid?
Yeah.
Are you fucking stupid?
Don doesn't wear shorts.
Yeah, like, I didn't wear shorts all throughout high school. Like, I just didn't.
You're going to class naked?
Yeah. Buck-ass naked, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
I remember that, yeah. It's like, hey, that's... I'm starting a band with Rob. And they're like, the naked guy? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of his gimmick.
Yeah, it's his thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The naked guy whose pubes cover up his genitals because they're so...
Is your penis so small or are your pubes so thick?
Hey, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, brother bear.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, brother.
My lovely Laura just brought me a third
waving.
beer, so thank you.
Hi, Laura.
And my wonderful puppy was just here too, Walter. Oh,
Nice.
he's leaving. They're leaving.
Forever?
Nope. I hope. Oh my god. Oh my.
Rob, you watched Fight Club for the first time yesterday, and it really changed you. You gotta get out of this house.
Rob, you've been referring to yourself as Tyler
Yeah. Yeah.
for the last 36 hours.
So that being said, like, all this shit we're talking about, Tyler, he is extremely charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel as though he'd get me in, but as soon as people started hitting each other, I'd be like, you know what, I'm out. Actually, I can't hang. I'm not that guy.
Nah, it depends on how old I was. At this age, probably not. 21, 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going in there until I get knocked on my ass and go, never mind.
Yeah. I'd get hit once and be like, ow!
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Ouch,
Yeah.
my ear.
No, because I remember when I was in like middle school, my buddies, like, they were like, come on, let's do some boxing. I was like, none of us know how to fucking box.
Yeah.
And like, we just started fucking throwing punches at each other. And I was like, this hurts. This fucking sucks.
This hurts me. It hurts you. Like, even if you don't hit me, like, have you ever punched somebody? That hurts your fucking hand, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to. I don't want to punch people.
Me
But I
either.
remember doing it. I was like 13. I was like, this sucks. Why? This isn't fun. Like, yeah, it is. Like, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't fun. I'm going to have a black eye tomorrow. Like, your nose is bleeding. What's fun about this? Let's go play Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh, I'm down for that right
For
now.
real? Holy shit.
Now, Rob,
That's way more dangerous than boxing.
since you've never seen this movie,
Yeah.
like classic lines of this movie, one would be, "I want you to hit me as hard as you can." Did you know of that before watching this?
I did not.
Really? Okay, because I feel like if you haven't seen Fight Club, the two things that pop out at you is the first rule of Fight Club: you don't talk
That
about
I
Fight
knew,
Club.
yes.
Yeah. I'd say the other one, because it was in the trailer. So like in 99, 2000, 2001, any movie you watched and it would promote Fight Club, that would be there. I want you to hit me as hard as you can. So I wanted to look into that.
This was one of those movies, like I said, because I never saw it, and I only heard about it in middle school, which is only a couple years after it came out. I always thought it was much older than 1999. Like, as a kid, when my friends were like, did you see Fight Club? I thought it was a movie that would have come out in the early 90s.
So
The way
I
people were talking
find
about it.
this movie aged really well. The only thing that aged bad or poorly is the fact that, you know, the grand plan at the end is to blow up the credit card buildings as if, you know, nothing would be backed up. Because, like, nowadays, you could blow up a building, but, like, they're like, no, we still have digital records, dude.
Yeah.
But, like, back then, it makes sense. Like, blow it up. Yeah, it's gone. So, like, that's the only thing.
Yeah, like they didn't have Tesla Cybertrucks back in 1999.
Yeah.
Topical.
Which means they were better off.
Yeah, truly.
The
It was a better
Yankees
time.
were in the middle of a dynasty.
I think this movie does so well and holds up so well is because it came out the perfect time. 1999, you are listening to Limp Bizkit. You're watching Fight Club.
It's
Like, if
right before Woodstock.
It's right before, like, if it came out in like 94 and like
Which also could have been right before Woodstock.
could have been, but like guys who are really into Pearl Jam are not going to love Fight Club. I think this just really worked for the time. If this came out in 2002, it wouldn't be a movie. I think it's a coming of age tale
for men in their 30s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this actually came out after Woodstock 99.
Yeah, because this came out September, and Woodstock would have been
August.
July or August.
Well, that's where he, he says, I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and
he cracks him right in the ear.
That's great. An earshot could be fucking devastating.
Yeah.
Like, if you hit somebody on the ear, I know, like, and they tell you, like, if you're gonna slap someone, like in wrestling, keep your hand flat, because if you cup that shit, you're gonna hurt someone's eardrum bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know that dumb shit where two guys like stand at a platform and they take turns slapping each other?
Oh yeah, the Dana White thing.
Is that a Dana White thing?
Yeah, it's his baby.
Most famously, it was him versus his own wife.
Got him.
That's true.
I saw one.
It wasn't a joke.
I saw a clip where this dude got slapped and his fucking ear fell off.
That can't be real. No way.
I'm telling you.
Power slap.
I know what I saw, and I said, I'm getting off the internet for the day. Because earlier that day, I also saw a machete fight. These people were fighting each other with machetes, and one guy's hand got lopped off. And that's when they were like, oh, no, chill. And he walked over, picked up his hand. And I was like, I can't be on the internet today. I don't know why I'm getting served this disturbing ass shit.
What was this on? What platform?
Instagram.
Twitter. Yeah,
Instagram.
They lifted something. Like if you pull up like your Twitters or your Instagram, there's no filter anymore. You pull it up, it's like here's a baseball thing, and now here's a porn thing. And then I'm like, now I'm horny, and like now if there's porn,
Okay, I'm gonna ask. Baseball stuff and porn stuff is just my regular explore page on Instagram,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't notice anything different.
my For Your You page is very, very specific.
Like, I'm not kidding. My For You page is very much porn, baseball, and wrestling. Like,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna
Mine
go
is,
look at it.
Mine
Oh,
is
yeah.
like music stuff. Oh, Robbie, mine is like drumming, guitars, bass, and Dragon Ball, and that is it. That's all I get served. That's why I was surprised to see fucking disembodiment shit on my fucking page.
Yeah,
Anyway.
okay. You say you were surprised. You were
Yeah.
cranking hog.
I mean, I'd crank a hog anyway, you know. Just what I do.
Seeing some H.
But I know that the ear punch was like it was not scripted.
Right.
That he was like supposed to fake hit him, and David Fincher pulled him aside and was like, "Yo, hit him for real, and it'll be fun."
Deck him.
And he hit him in the ear, and his reaction is genuine.
Yes, that is correct.
I'd be
I like
fucking
that, too.
pissed.
Yeah.
Like, if someone like slapped me in the face for that, I'd be like, all right, we're acting. I get it. You want to make it look real. You hit me in the ear, Brother Bear, we have problems.
I like this Brother Bear thing you got going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an-
it happened. I'll be honest. I started doing it after the Love Actually episode when I said, "Let me tell you something, Brother Bear," and then I just started calling people Brother Bear, and then that's my new thing. Is I just call people Brother Bear.
Pretty
I
good.
go, listen here, Brother Bear. But I'd be pissed if someone did that, like hit me in the ear, and I wasn't ready for it. No, we have issues. Also, because I wear glasses, and if you broke my fucking glasses, we have a problem.
I also wear glasses.
That is the 9th rule of Fight Club. No breaking of the glasses.
I mean, if
Yeah,
I was in a fight in Fight Club, I'd
Yeah, you
take my
should take
glasses off.
You should take them off. Or you get your glasses turned into contacts. You understand?
Oh, fuck. Actually, that'd be worse. Like, when I played baseball, they used to tell us, if you wear glasses, don't wear contacts.
No, I'm saying if you get punched while you're wearing glasses,
Oh.
they become contacts because you get punched.
I get you now.
Ah,
I'm
very
stupid
good.
as fuck.
Very good. Very good.
When I was in college, I took an acting class, and me and this girl were putting on a scene, and we were crushing it.
Was it a
NB
sex scene?
No.
Oh.
NBD, we were crushing it. And then it was supposed to be a scene where, like, I don't know, they were really making light of abuse with this lesson, but we were supposed to be like, you can get confronted about domestic violence or whatever. And the scene was supposed to be like her she smacks me. And right before it, the teacher stopped because she saw what was about to happen. She goes, I am not having you guys just hit each other here. It's like, all right, fair enough.
Rob, you beat her on your own time.
Then Rob, take your mouth guard out. He was ready to go 8 rounds.
Rob, we know you're Irish, but you're not hitting a woman in this classroom.
Well, then what happens?
They fight in the parking lot, and boys will be boys. They then enjoy a beer on the steps.
We should do this again sometime.
Yeah.
I
Good
like
stuff.
that. That's that's a lot of fun.
That's a good cutscene at the end.
Yes.
So this is kind of, it plays into him going to all those support groups. It's like he's close to death, right? Like pain is like the closest you can get while you're living to being dead, right?
Yep.
So like this thrill that he's getting from it is, it's also like the masculinity thing, but it's also he's feeling something. Like, sure, it hurts, but like, man, I feel alive. You know, I'm not a fucking zombie.
I don't want to throw fists, man. I don't understand that at all.
Me neither.
The older I get, the less I want to fight people.
Same.
Maybe it's these fun little pills that I have to take every day.
Could be.
I'm just mellowing out, you know.
I remember when I was like 15, some dude beat the fucking shit out of me. And ever since then, I was like, no, I don't want to fight. I have a fucking scar on the top of my head. And I was like, I don't want to fight after. No, not after that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fun at
That's
all.
I think a lot of people who are like actively seeking a fight have never been in a fight before. Because a lot of
The
people
problem
are
is-
like, yo, yo, I'll fuck that guy up. It's like, dude, I don't think you've ever been in a fight because if you were, I don't think you'd be looking for that.
Are you talking to me? He does his best Joker impression.
Oh. If someone did a Joker impression right before fighting me, I'd be like, you know what? I'm not doing this.
Talking to me?
If I get my ass beat right after someone does a Joker impression, I can't go back to that. Yeah, I can't go back. I'd kill myself. That's not just reason 13. That's reason 14.
Nice.
You know, it's a good line is like, hey, man, you can hit me, but you better hope that fucking kills me.
Yeah.
that always fucking makes me laugh.
All right, so now they're living together.
Yeah, they go to Pitt's house. It's an absolute shithole. We're totally off the tracks.
Yeah, we're so far off the tracks.
One night,
they turn the water on and it's brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God,
You guys have been there, right? Where like the water comes out, it's like rusty.
Yeah, but it clears up after a little bit.
Yeah, but like when it comes out, it's rusty. It has that like smell, that metallic smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's when like a water main breaks. You ever have that? And like the water's brown for a little. You just gotta like let it run for a while. Sucks.
No thanks. One night, two dudes come out of the bar and they see Norton and Pitt fighting at work. Norton is just pissing to some dude and he has a black eye. There's a lot of pissing in this movie.
A lot of peeing here. You would think it's directed by R. Kelly.
Very good.
I'm a goddamn hack.
Dude, they're all over 18.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's nothing like R. Kelly.
It's not his MO.
More and more people start joining the fights outside the bar. And eventually, Norton's just like showing off his injuries at work. Like at one point, his boss is like, "Is that your fucking blood?" And he just like shows his bloody mouth to him.
Yeah.
Like we're like at a work meeting. He's like, "Hey, look at his blood." It's like, all right, dude, go home.
Yeah. Also, the amount of like unchecked concussions that all these people have, like that's maybe that's why it starts off as just like, oh, we're just some boys letting off some steam, and then it ends with like terrorism. Because everybody has CTE, so they're all just going fucking nuts.
That's like I can get behind like a bunch of dudes just like throwing some fists, because like I like that they set these rules. Like the minute someone says stop, you stop.
Right, like we're not here to kill each other.
Yeah, I really like that. Like tapping out or saying stop, they never show that as a sign of weakness.
No, and it's
like
also.
this...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and this movie also like predicted the times too. Like all these head injuries, CTE is now a thing. Him coming to work not in shape to work, but like having like the Fight Club rules in the printer. Does the whole thing like, just I work from home. Don't make me come into this goddamn office. And now we are 2024, 2025, and that's my thing. Just let me work from home. Don't make me come into this goddamn office, for the love of God, please.
Dude, I used to print out our Royd set lists on the work printers.
Nice.
Yeah. I'd be like, I got that! Don't touch it! They'd be like, cruel evolution.
Yeah. Well, like, the fights as we go on get more and more like brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think it's like kind of symbolism for like, oh, this is all getting out of hand.
People are really going to hate Jared Leto in 20 years, so we're going to beat the shit out of him right now in this movie.
Like in the future, yeah. Well, like,
how can we make Jared Leto more hateable? I got it. Hair dye.
Yeah, blonde.
Yeah. Too fucking blonde.
It starts off like where people are just like throwing punches and like grappling a little bit, and then like later on, people's faces are getting smashed into concrete, and it's like those are two different. Like you could be letting off some steam, like throwing some jabs. Once you smash someone's face into concrete, you're on a different path, brother.
I think this Fight Club needs a referee.
Yeah.
We need someone who steps in. This brawl organization, if you will.
Yeah, maybe a ring and maybe like some rules. Maybe. Well, they already have rules. Well, but like a ring, a ref, maybe a crowd.
I think every
Oh
person-
shit!
Maybe we could pay. We pay like have people pay to view it.
Mhm.
Can I gamble on it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be real. I wish I could go to Fight Club just to gamble on Fight Club. I just want to gamble on two dudes beating the fuck out of each other.
I think
That's the thing, though.
each person shouldn't have their real name. It should be a gimmick, and you wear a colorful costume.
There you go. And there should be storylines.
Mhm.
But like,
I don't want a lot of fighting. Give me 2/3 of it, dialogue and cutting promos, and then the 1/3, I guess, is the matches, whatever.
I want a 15-minute promo at the beginning of every meeting. That's all I'm asking for.
also, you can't just like be there. You got to fight. Like if it's your first time, you got to fight.
Yeah,
I like that. That rule makes sense to me.
that's I like that one.
Now we're just dissecting the rules as if they're good rules or not.
Yeah. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm.
What happened next?
Norton gets a call from Carter. As they talk on the phone, we see Pitt doing some karate in the background, and I really like that because it comes back later because it's the exact same karate moves that Tyler Durden does to Norton later on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Norton puts the
She's like Marla. She's like, I just took a whole bunch of pills and I might die. Who knows? And Norton, this part's interesting because Norton, the narrator, he's like, I don't have time for this, and he just leaves it. And then Tyler comes. So, like we said earlier, Tyler are all the things that he wishes he was.
Mm-hmm.
So he cannot even he could barely speak to Marla because he wants to bang.
right.
And he likes her, but he can't do it. So his other personality can, and that's where Tyler comes to the
save
rescue.
the day.
Yeah.
Well, like Norton knows what he's doing because he doesn't hang up the phone.
Right.
He puts the phone up on top of itself.
Right. And even later, like Tyler even says, like, you've known the whole time.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
he's doing stuff intentionally, but like subconsciously, it's cool.
And they know she's gonna put out. She's a smoker.
Yes.
Norton then has what I thought at first was a sex dream, but then he wakes up and he sees that Tyler Durden's door is closed and there are a bunch of condoms in the toilet. Your plumbing is fucked.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Toss that shit. Your little chitlins should be in the garbage.
Dude, what I do is I use it and then I eat it.
Okay, well, you know what I do? I don't do that stuff because I'm not a sinner. I don't use protection. I don't use any sort of prophylactics.
Listen,
Because Jesus Christ did not want me to use them.
I don't use them because my pullout game is strong, brother. You understand? Brother, I also don't have
Damn
sex.
right.
So
Yep, I don't use them because they don't make them small enough. They're falling off me. Damn it. And in here, you get one of the best lines of the goddamn movie.
Pat, I'll
Delivered
send you a
by-
link.
Okay, thank you. From Marla Singer after they make love.
Yeah. Is it one of the best or is it one of the worst?
I haven't been fucked like that since grade school.
Yep. That's some edgelord shit, brother.
Do you want to know the original line of the movie that they had to cut?
I would.
I would.
I thought you were gonna say it. I think it's something like, "I want you to have my abortion,"
I'd rather she said that.
and then
I want
they
you to
ran
have
it
my-
by standards and practices, and they're like, "Absolutely not! You're not saying that." So then they put it to, "I've been fucked at that since grade school," and then they
We need to appeal to the Roman Catholics.
And then
abortion, not okay.
And
then they-
Pedophilia,
A-okay.
A-okay.
Yep.
Then they disputed that one. Like, we'd rather have the abortion joke and not that joke. Like, too late. It's in.
Get fucked. Dude.
Yep.
That's insane that they were like,
Yep.
we can't make an abortion joke there, but
Mhm.
they're going to say that shit?
Yeah.
That's
Well-
in fucking sane.
But yeah, like when he's Tyler, he fucks like a king.
Yeah.
Right?
And
You know?
and Tyler
Oh, yeah.
talks about what a freak she was.
Yeah.
She's like, you should have seen it. All holes entered, brother.
I don't think he says that.
No, he doesn't.
It's a 3-hole wonder, like your Jodi Arias. Nobody's gonna get that reference. That's for me.
That's what I used to call my bowling ball.
Hold on.
Strike.
Wait. Pat, I need to ask, because on a podcast recently, I talked about a story on SVU, the Law and Order show, where a woman said he described me as this 3-hole wonder.
Yeah.
Is that what you were talking about?
My reference is from the Jodi Arias case.
What?
Do you remember Jodi Arias?
I do.
All right. God, for the all right, I'll really condense it. Fight Club. Thanks for listening, guys. Fight Club's a great movie. Jodi Arias stabbed and killed her boyfriend, who was Mormon, and then his whole thing was Mormon. You can't have normal sex, but you could do anal and you could do oral. And then in the trial of her stabbing him to death, all their texts got leaked. And in his text to her, he would call her, to her, the 3-hole wonder, because he could hit all 3 holes in one night. And they weren't playing golf, kids.
Wow.
So at this point, the narrator comes in.
Sorry, now I'm looking up the case, and I've seen Jodi Arias before.
Do it after, because we're gonna spiral into a Jodi Arias conversation.
Well, I just wanted to see what she looked like, because for some reason,
she's very attractive. That's what this case is.
Women killers always are.
Are they?
Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony's got a dumpy on her.
Yeah. The two stories were like in the same few years, so that's why they're not like any Aileen Warnoses out there. Icky.
No.
Yeah.
Icky makes me sicky. Norton starts listening to Durden and Carter fuck. He's just like listening to them do it, which is like, okay. And then he opens the door.
He comes out and he's wearing a glove.
Mm-hmm.
He then opens the door and Durden's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just looking around, brother.
Yeah.
Do you want to finish her off?
Yeah. Oh, ew. Norton starts writing haikus and emailing them to people like at work and shit.
We'll have the guy in the office, yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something. If somebody just started emailing me haikus, I'm calling the police. I'm like, I don't want to.
Anything.
If somebody gave me a haiku, I would give them a Bayou.
Very good. You'd give them Nolans. The Bayou. But yeah. But like, no, because I'd be like, listen, I'm calling the police, not because I think I'm being harassed, but I think this guy's gonna do something.
Here's the Fight Club. That's what you say to the police.
Yeah, exactly. He gets sent home from work because he's covered in blood and smoking at his desk.
Yeah. I like that.
Work from home. Like chain smoke there.
Is that the part where like the boss is like, "Yo, you're coming in like all fucked up. Like I don't know what's going on," and he's like, "Hey, maybe don't talk to somebody like that because somebody might like fucking bring a gun in and like kill everybody. You know, you never know."
I don't think we're not quite there.
No,
because that's when he brings in the printout.
The carbine 15 and pumping lead into people, and also of the times, Columbine is like right here. I think Columbine. They finished filming. Columbine happens, and this is coming out, and it's too late to.
Yeah, they can't edit that.
Yeah, like again, this is like. God, the time this came out, you couldn't have been perfect.
Norton gets a call because someone blew up his apartment intentionally. The police think that he did it. So does Tyler Durden. That's what he keeps saying. He goes, "You fucking did it, brother." The next morning, Helena Bonham Carter compares condoms to Cinderella's glass slipper. And she's like, "You like my bridesmaid's dress? I bought it from a thrift store for $1." Okay. This part was really good. When Durden makes Norton get rid of Carter. So again, it's like, you're obviously the same guy.
Yeah, these are the scenes where it's like the most obvious.
Yeah. He does so. And then he takes Norton to go get human fat to make soap with. It's gross, but it's awesome when they're like stealing it from the dumpster and it gets pierced open on the fence.
Yeah, it's yucky.
And like drips down on him. I really enjoyed that.
I like the line like, "Oh, we're like selling rich people's fat asses right back to them."
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like they're charging $20 for soap, and like who knows how much they're charging for it. So like, that was cool. I like that. It's very that's the type of anarchy.
Yes.
That's like, it's like relatively harmless.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like
a throwaway part I like is when they're throwing the bags over and one gets caught on the top of the barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
Just goes all over him. It's like that's another funny line.
I would be drinking it.
Jesus Christ.
Man, if that was Lizzo's, I'd be shooting
Dude.
my veins, brother.
Oh.
The depravity on the Royds Review podcast is unmatched.
At least it's a fitting movie for it.
Yeah,
Sure,
it's Fight Club.
of course.
We're all angry, angsty, horny, a little drunk,
Yeah.
Dude.
a little horny. What? So the narrator at this point.
Durden tells Norton how to make dynamite. And then we watch as he gives him a chemical burn and he like won't let him meditate. He's like smacking him in the face as he tries to go to his like happy place until he's like, no, you have to fucking live with this. You have to live through this.
Yeah. And he's like, this is how, you know you're alive and all this shit. Like, don't ignore the pain. Don't try and quell the pain. Like, embrace the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Until he finally pours the vinegar on his hand. Would that actually stop that kind of burn? I guess that's right.
I don't know. I know a lot of the chemical stuff they kind of made up because they can't just tell you how to make a bomb in a movie.
Andy,
Yeah.
Andy, do me a favor. Can you try this out and let us know what happens?
Okay, I'm going to do it on the head of my wiener. Hello.
Nope. Do it on your hand. Do it on your hand.
Too late.
This is when we see Norton's boss come into the office with a printout about Fight Club. He threatens his boss. And then he gets a call from Carter, Marla, because she wants him to check for a lump on her boob. Go to a doctor.
It's America, brother.
Oldest
That shit
trick in
costs
the
money.
book. Oldest trick in the book. I've called many a girl saying, I have a lump in my ball. And then she's like, I'll send my brother. And I'm like, okay, that's fine with me.
That's what I was hoping for.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. He'll check it for you. Excellent, thank you.
Yo, I said your younger brother. Man,
Oh, no.
No.
he has smaller hands. I feel bigger. Okay.
Excellent. He's
Oh,
excellent. He's in med school. He'll be right over.
thank God. Also, your insurance isn't covered, so it's gonna be like $4,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ain't that America?
Mamma
You
mia.
and me. Norton runs into Bob, and Bob reveals he's been a part of Fight Club and asks Norton if he knows the great man who started Fight Club, Tyler Durden.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why does he not know that that's Tyler?
I think at this point, enough branches have sprung up where it's not
that's
like
right, because he says he goes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and
Yeah.
Norton's like, wait, I only go Saturdays. There's more?
Yeah.
Did you start that one?
Okay, that makes sense.
I really like how now Tyler Durden's becoming this like godlike figure to these guys.
Yes.
And then we see at Fight Club, Bob absolutely decimates the narrator.
Yes, he does.
We see Tyler Durden give a speech to the Fight Club, and he's really disappointed because the amount of new members means that people have been talking about Fight Club.
This is a great scene.
It is. It's a great.
Like-
Brad Pitt is great in this.
Oh, yes. Everybody's doing really well, but like the three leads are crushing it.
Oh,
Yes.
all three kill it. And like Brad Pitt, I look at him just to watch him because I mean, hey brother, but like,
I get it.
dude, he is such an excellent actor.
Yeah,
He's so good.
Excellent.
Well, like the speech he gives here is really good. Like he says, like, "Oh, we don't have, we don't have a purpose. Like we don't have a place in history. Like there's no Great War, there's no Great Depression. Like we're just doing our shit day in and day out. Like we're a bunch of fucking nobodies." And he says, "Our Great Depression is our lives."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's some emo ass shit, but like, it's hitting. It's hitting. And he says, what does he say? I have it here. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. And we're slowly learning that fact, and we're very, very pissed off.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I am a rock star.
Yeah.
But yeah, just great stuff. Like, good, just
It
good,
is.
man. Like if I were there, I'd be like, yeah. And like the way the world is now, not to get like political or anything, but like people feel this way.
Yeah. But like, it's a good point to make. You don't need to blow up the city, though.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like how
Like-
far can this go?
You don't need to drive your Tesla Cybertruck to a thing. This
Right.
happened today, so by the time this airs, it'd be like, oh my, that story was nuts.
Yeah. It's I mean, you think about like revolution in general, it's never peaceful. Like
Yeah.
change is never a peaceful thing. There's violence throughout American history. It's pretty normal at this point. And
You
the fact
say
that
you want a revolution.
Right.
Yes.
Well, you know.
the fact that these billionaires are saying, "Oh, poo the violence. Why the violence?" Like, you're, brother. How's like me being like, "Hey, I'm dying here. I'm actually like I need your help as a doctor. I need," and they're like, "We actually don't cover that. So like, you're gonna die." It's like, how's that not violent? But you could cut that out. That's too much.
We got him. Send him in.
Get him in.
Damn. Get the nets.
As the
Throw that
CEO of Hulk's Spaghetti Pizzeria told me,
Pasta Mania.
don't work yourself into a shoot, brother.
Ah! And as he once told me, I just wish they played basketball or something.
Oh god. Nope. Nope.
I
Well,
think I ate too much pork.
Fair enough.
This is where the owner of the establishment in which they're having the fight club, he shows up.
Lou.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He goes, "The fuck you doing here?" And they're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm fucking Lou."
No.
I'm Lou, the owner of Lou's Bar. All right.
He goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm Lou. Who the fuck are you? Excellent line. It's so easy, but hits
Yep.
the point. No.
And then he
Yeah.
beats the shit out of Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Brad Pitt is, I mean, Tyler's a smart guy. He doesn't hit him at all.
No.
And he's just taking it, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't quite get it." And bam, another hit. He's like, "Oh, I got it. All right, I got it. No, I don't got it.
He's just laughing as Lou is just beating
Yeah.
the shit out of him until he like snaps and like screams at him and like knocks him down. He's like, "Fine, use the basement."
Yeah. So like they just say you can use it, and he leaves. Now, my wife asked a pretty good question, and that was, why'd that work? And I was like, I don't know, because she was like, the guy had a gun.
Well, at this point, downstairs, it's Lou and his bodyguard, and what?
Yeah.
Also,
if he fires a shot,
They're
you just get
dead.
mobbed.
The two of them are
Yeah.
dead. Also,
Yeah.
at this right before this scene, I think the highlight song of the movie is the Tom Waits "Going Out West." Going out west. That song plays right before this. It's like the only song in the movie that's not from the Dust Brothers or.
I didn't even notice the music, to be honest.
Oh, man, the music is from like Chemical Brothers, but not them. It's like another Brothers thing.
The Everly Brothers.
Yeah, the Everly Brothers. But there's like one song in here that stands out. It's Tom Waits Going Out West.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Durden tells everyone that their homework is to go home, pick a fight with a stranger, and lose. And the dude spraying the priest is incredible.
Yeah. I like how the priest is like, excuse me, you sprayed me with the hose. You just does it again? He's like, no, it's not very nice. Please stop doing that.
And finally, the priest is just throwing punches.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like he throws a punch and he's like, I'm so sorry. And then he sprays him again and he's like, oh, damn it.
He like chases him down with the hose, and the priest is like, that's
Great
it.
stuff. Yeah. It's good stuff.
In the scene, I believe the priest is wearing glasses. Another scene that's going to come up when they're doing Fight Club, the priest is there fighting.
That's fucking great.
Is he?
Yeah, like on your first watch, you're not going to pick that up, but when you watch it so many goddamn times, you're like, wait, that's him. It's the same guy. Yeah, that's a little tidbit for you there.
That's awesome.
Kind of looks like Buster Bluth.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother, gonna fight you.
Norton confronts his boss and basically tells him, listen, I'm working from home or I'm not working and you're paying me. And it just works because he acts like he beats the shit out of himself to make it look like the boss did it. And it just works somehow. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Thank God you're here.
yeah, that's good stuff. But how do you explain that? Like, dude, this guy just came in here and beat the shit out of himself.
Exactly. It'd be like, all right, yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, but also he's got all that dirt on you, so
Give him what he wants.
I guess. Yeah, whatever. Also, this is like fresh off him getting beat up by Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But that wasn't him, that was Tyler, but it's him. So like his face should be more mangled unless like more time passed.
The timing in this movie is kind of like, it's over
Yeah,
time.
it takes place over a long time.
Yeah.
Years, seemingly.
Tyler Durden has members of Fight Club wreak havoc. He pulls a gun on Raymond, a convenience store clerk. This scene seems to amount to nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the first instance where the narrator is like, whoa.
What the fuck is going on here?
Whoa, dude. That's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, this scene always seems out of place to me, but maybe it's the... Yeah.
Like, I do like that Tyler Durden is going, go be a veterinarian. You better be on your way to being a veterinarian. But at the same time,
Right.
you're holding a gun to his head.
I have your
Right.
address. I'm going to come back in a year and, check up on you. Like,
Yeah.
this is a crazy scene. It could have been, like, if he injured, killed or injured Raymond or injured, like, an innocent. It would take on a whole different meaning.
Right, but he's not that guy. He's not a murderer.
You're not that guy, pal.
But like he's I don't think his intentions are to kill anybody.
Right.
It's just like radical change.
Yeah, but you can't hold a gun to someone's head, brother.
No.
You're going at the man. You want to rage against the machine.
Right.
You
This
wanna
convenience store clerk isn't the man.
You want to rage against the machine. You don't want to rage against the everybody loves Raymond.
Very good.
It took us to get there, but we got there.
In the basement of their home, Durden has built bunk beds and they start taking applicants to join. And if they can go 3 days without food, water, or encouragement, they can be let in to begin training. We see one kid is made to wait outside, so is Bob, so is Jared Leto.
I like how
Durden.
Bob like doesn't understand. Like he's like, get the fuck out of here, fat boy. And he's like, okay. And
Yeah.
And he like runs back. He's like, no, dude, it's a test. It's a test. You gotta stay. He's like, oh, okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Later on, we see that he's become a full-on cult leader. That's Tyler Durden. And he has these fucking losers just cleaning his house and shit.
Yeah. I like how he's out for like a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up and there's a whole bunch of people in his house. Like, that's cool.
Yes.
Spooky as hell.
It's like Jonestown at this point.
My mom's town. My mom's name is Joan.
Very good.
Pretty good joke.
It was. You just doxed your mom, telling everyone where she lives.
I didn't say anything like that, Robbie.
She's Joan from Jonestown.
Oh,
your
shit.
mom is from Guyana?
Yep.
Yep.
The Fight Club watches the news. They blew up a building or some shit, and Norton asks like what they did. And I really love all these guys being like, the first rule of Project Mayhem is don't ask questions, sir.
Yeah.
What
Also,
do you
that's another
fucking
big giveaway.
idiots do?
It's
Yeah.
a huge giveaway is that everybody calls him sir.
Yes.
They're polite. They were, raised in a young Jonestown household.
Very good. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool, and I like how they kind of sweep all that on, because like you could, like in reality, if you were confused, if this was happening to you, and they kept calling you sir, and like when you ask questions, they keep giving you that shit. Wouldn't you be
If
like,
you call me
no.
sir this much, I'm gonna come.
whoa?
Oh,
But like you'd be like, no, wait, tell me exactly what happened. Like, but they brush it off with him getting frustrated and walking into the next room.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
good. That's good stuff.
The Fight Club boys beat up the police commissioner at a gala to end crime or something. I didn't quite understand what this gala was for. They're like, the galas are like, crime is bad. All right.
the Fight Club boys.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're just, I do like that they're all
They
like,
aren't men.
Oh, they're not. They're not. But I do like that they're all undercover as like waiters at this place.
Yeah, their faces are all mangled and shit because they fight all the time.
They threatened to cut off his balls unless he calls off his investigation, and my dog was pissed. He goes, I didn't get an option.
Nice.
Durden starts giving attention to Jared Leto. This upsets Norton, and it also upset me because that meant Jared Leto was in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, David Fincher, Jared Leto. They're always
that makes sense.
they're always doing
And
stuff.
then the narrator fucking destroys him in a fight. And all the people are like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is the scene that I remember really haunting me when I was a kid. Was like after he beats the shit out of him, like he gets up, he walks away, and then the camera does a quick cut back to him, and he's like gargling. He's like,
Yeah.
I remember that as a kid and being like, "Whoa, I ain't sleeping tonight, brother."
But like what you said before about like how these fights, like there's no referee. At this point, it makes you believe like, oh, he's the referee. He has the say of what happens in these fights.
Yeah,
Now he's in the fight. There's no referee.
right. And nobody wants to be the one to tell
Yeah.
the boss to stop.
Yeah.
Well, like I had written down before the scene continued, I literally wrote Norton kills Leto
Yeah,
because I thought he was dead.
nah.
And I was like, this is the best scene in the movie. But then
Well,
he started
like-
breathing. I was like, that sucks.
Like, imagine the confusion of everybody there. Well, first off, how does nobody understand that this man's insane? But anyway, like,
Because
like-
they're blind.
yes, maybe they're saying something with that. Like, as Tyler, he says, get him to a hospital.
Mhm.
So it's like the confusion, Like,
Yeah, like, oh, I thought you wanted to kill him.
yeah. The fucking mentality of, like, being jealous of your alter ego. Like, that's fucking...
It's so funny. That's
It's-
so funny.
It's crazy.
That's a new level of crazy.
Yeah.
Norton and Pitt are driving, and they're yelling at each other about Durden not including Norton in Project Mayhem. During this scene, the guys in the back are really funny, just constantly repeating, the first rule of Project Mayhem is to not talk about Project Mayhem. That was so funny.
This is where it's like, okay, so he's definitely having this conversation out loud,
Yeah.
like with himself, because they keep interjecting, and their faces are great. They're all like, they're kind of like, What's going on? What's going on here?
This guy's a little nutty.
Yeah, he keeps letting go of the wheel, and that's fucking nuts, brother.
He then intentionally crashes the car.
Yeah, because he just lets go of the wheel.
Yeah, Durden accuses the narrator of trying to control everything and then crashes the fucking car. Yeah. Insane. The next morning, there's a bunch of dudes just working in the house. Durden is gone. Leto's face is all jacked up. Love how that looks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm assuming, again, it's been a long, like he's been out for another couple days.
Yes, because he's like stitched up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are parts in the movie to me, it's like, I don't know, is this like a 2-month thing? But like hearing you guys say, I'm like, yeah, how long is this going? Yeah,
I think it's taking place over like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, this is a good perspective to get on this. I always put it in my head this was like a 2 or 3 month arc.
Nah, especially all these injuries on their faces. Yeah, it takes time to heal that shit.
Again, toxic masculinity. It takes time to heal, brother.
Yeah, easy for you to say. Leto tells Norton not to ask questions about Durden or Project Mayhem. Marla shows up to the house, and Norton tells her, Durden's gone. And she's like, what?
Tyler's not here.
Yeah, and that's like, he's never spoken about Tyler to her because that's what Tyler said, but now he's like over because he's overwhelmed. He's like, what? Where even is Tyler? Who are all these people? I got a whole cult going here.
Yeah.
And then she shows up. He's like, Tyler's not here. She's like,
you're Tyler.
What?
A bunch of dudes returned back to the home. Bob was shot in the head by police during a mission.
That was another thing that spooked me when I was a kid, when they pull the tarp off of him and his guts spill out of his head.
That looked fucking awesome.
It did.
That was cool.
This was also so funny how all the dudes, they don't understand what Norton's saying. So like,
his
what
name
you're saying
is Robert Paulson.
Yeah, they do have a name in death.
Yeah.
And so everyone, when they die, gets named Robert Paulson.
Yeah.
No, you people are idiots.
If I could ask a question,
you're allowed to. But I'm gonna play the question sting that you made for us.
I've been on this podcast 7 times. I never did the question card. So if I could ask a question. Questions. How did they know his name?
He tells them it.
In Project Mayhem, we have no names.
Norton tells them his name.
Norton says it. He had a name, and they're like,
his name was Robert Paulson.
His name was Bob. All right, second question. How did they lug the, let's say, 350-pound man out of the murder scene there? If cops shot him, how did they move the body, man? What did he know? What did Bob know on the Clintons?
They're doing squats. That's how they lifted him. They've been squatting for months at a time.
I have a question for the two of you now. If you knew a man like Bob who had boobies like that, are you going to ask to see him once just to see what they're like?
No.
I feel like you gotta.
You gotta, right?
I can't. I would not be able to do that.
I'm an ass guy, so to me it's not gay. It'd be like a curiosity thing.
Hey Bob, can you shave your chest and send me a picture?
Yeah, exactly. There's just
I'm feeling lonely.
Yeah. I'd say, hey Bob, can you show me your boobies? And then you show me, and I would insta-cum. Nah, that's too much. That's yucky.
Norton gets a call from the cops. They want to talk to him. He then flies around the country looking for Tyler Durden, and a couple of dudes think that he has facial reconstruction surgery every 3 years, and that's when the narrator's like, oh, these dudes are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's that, and it's also like, he's been busy. In his sleep as Tyler, he's been busy setting up franchises across the nation. And like how many people are in Fight Club, it's insane. It's crazy. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie because you just see the scale of this thing, and it's like, what? Holy fucking shit.
He goes to a restaurant, and everyone in the back is going, his name is Robert Paulson. his name is Robert Paulson. I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah, well, he is done. That's where he's like, this is way too much.
But like, I would have left. I'm not following up on anything. If I genuinely don't realize I'm this person, I'm leaving.
Right, but this would catch up to you.
Yeah, because one of the bartenders immediately is like, "You are Tyler Durden." And it's like, well, duh.
I like how you just keep saying, he keeps saying like, "Sir, is this a test?" He's like, "No, it's not a
Yes.
test." Like, tell me.
I have to be honest. I think, call me crazy, I think this could be a really fun movie of a guy who's trying to stop his alter ego.
That's what it is at the end.
Yes, that's what it is at the end for about 10 minutes, for 15, 20 minutes. But
Yeah.
give me 90 minutes of this.
Well, again, this was like probably the most exciting part of
Yes.
the movie. Like, I like all the cerebral shit and all the what this movie's saying is I like it. I like this movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, right here's
Like-
a lot of like cut scenes. Like he's interacting with different characters all over the globe.
Right. This is where it's more of a traditional movie.
Yeah, this is like, all right, do we want the movie to be 2 hours long or an hour and a half long? Hour and a half, got it. All right.
But it was not an hour and a half. It was an hour 45. It was 2 hours and 15.
What movie did you watch? This is what?
It was
Fight Club was-
2:15?
Yeah.
Oh, it's breezy, man. It's breezy.
No, I
This
didn't
thing
think
moves at a
so.
clip.
Oh, I didn't think so at all.
Is it?
Oh no, this movie moves at a clip, man. I was enjoying it.
I don't know. This movie goes really quick to me.
I was going along with the fun times, but I was actually kind of bored by it.
Robbie. Well,
I was actually just gonna let you guys choose the star rating later because I see how much you guys loved it, and I was like, I didn't care for it that much, but I'm having a good time.
Oh my! How many times have I seen this movie? This movie is fucking 2 hours and 20 minutes. Really? Huh?
it's breezy though.
Running time
Sea
1:04. Wow.
When I was about an hour 45 minutes into this movie, I was going, can we please wrap this up, guys?
Oh my goodness. Well, like, so he comes. Oh wait, he's in a hotel, right? And that's where Tyler's like, "Hey, brother, you're me, and I'm you. What's going
Yes,
on?"
because now he shows up and he's like shaved his head just like everyone else in Fight Club.
Yeah.
And he finally realizes, like, oh, I am, in fact, Tyler Durden. And then we see everything start to come back to him. Like, we see we see him burning himself, basically. And we see him in the face of the police commissioner.
Yeah, and also the, like, shit, I forgot.
Well, he warns the businesses that he apparently called because he goes through his phone calls from the night before. And he's
He
like,
has
oh,
the
shit.
because he had the like the clipboard with all the printouts and shit.
Yes.
Right. Also, this is what I was gonna say. This is, I think, my third or fourth time seeing this movie, and I've never realized that he does not have a name throughout the entire movie.
The narrator.
Like, this time I was like, oh shit, they never mention his name. It's because his name's Tyler. His name's Tyler Durden.
forgot his name.
What's wrong with his name? All he knew was fine dining and breathing.
Yeah, exactly. But
Beef Wellington.
wait, so I never realized it. So his name is just Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
I am
who he is.
Jack's complete lack of surprise.
Nice.
That's a bit. It took me a few times of him saying that to be like, what the fuck does that mean about that? But he was referring to that book he had
Yeah,
read.
that he was reading before.
Yeah.
It's the previous house owner diary.
Yes. Yeah. But this is kind of when I wrote that I wish this movie was 90 minutes of just him trying to stop his alter ego.
Because this is
You know
where
what's-
you thought it got really good.
No, it's because I thought it was really boring. I was like, this part I thought was really good, but I thought a lot of this before that was like, let's move it along. I get it. They're a bunch of losers. Let's go.
Robbie, I'm going to start a fight club just so I could punch you for saying that.
Nice,
Dude,
get him,
and
brother.
I will get a boner.
They're bear. I've adopted your thing.
It is crazy to me that I've seen this movie so many times, and I was like, "Oh, it's an hour 30, and as we're recording right now, I'm like, "Oh, we hit an hour 30 on an hour
thought it-
30 movie."
I thought,
It's
I thought it was 2 hours.
yeah, it's over 2 hours.
Dude,
Yeah,
let me
right.
tell you something. Before I watched it, I thought this was a clean hour 40. And then when I saw 2:15, I was like, fuck me in the ass and call my ass fucked, because that's gonna be a long trek, and it was.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this movie, but that's where where does he go? He goes to Marla, right?
Yes, he meets up with Marla, and Marla, and he's trying to explain things. They go to a restaurant, and he tells the waiter no food with piss in it, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
No soup. No soup for you.
I like he's like clean food. He's like, well, then I wouldn't get the clam chowder.
Yes.
Yeah. And everybody in the kitchen's like, yes, sir, you got it. Like, they'll nod at him. It's really fun.
Yeah. And it's like it's cool, but it's also spooky as hell. Like, how deep does this shit go,
Yeah.
brother?
Yeah.
And this is really the first, I don't know, phrasing. This is like the first, like, coming to Jesus moment. Is that correct? Like, where he realizes who he is
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
scene.
Bill, he gives Marla money to leave the city. He's like,
Yeah.
leave. Get the fuck out of
Get
here.
on this bus.
And,
Get
yeah,
out
like
of here.
the bus pulls out, and she's immediately surrounded by Fight Club people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And it's
dude,
like, well, that didn't work.
if I had $1 for every single time I gave a woman money, I was like, get on the bus and get out of my life. I would have-
Very good.
I would have so many dollars.
You'd make some of the money back.
You
Yeah,
did
good.
this a lot.
Oh,
Well,
You
I
wouldn't make
mean-
it all back, but you'd make some of it
you'd
back.
make some of it back. It would be it gets cheaper the more you do it. It's an investment.
Oh, like a discount card.
Yes, it's like it's Subway. You
Oh.
you don't put them on a bus. You put them on a sub.
Very good. Very
I did
good.
like how like the last thing she's going to say to him before he puts her on the bus, she's like, "You're Tyler Durden. You're the single worst thing that's ever happened to me."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "All right, love you, bye."
He's like, fair enough.
Yeah, I get it. I got
Wait.
2 guys in my head. I'm a
He
2 guy.
Ooh.
I can't wait to read your live journal.
He then turns himself in for terrorism, and he's like, I'm pretty sure my plan is to destroy the headquarters of credit card buildings. And I just really love the idea that he's like, I don't know exactly what my
Yeah.
plan is, but I'm a terrorist mastermind, and this is what I think my plan is.
That's great. And just one of them, the main detective throughout the whole movie, he's like, all right, let me check that out. And he leaves, and the rest of them are Fight Club guys. And they're like, don't worry, sir. You're very brave for what you're doing. And he's like, what?
You're sacrificing your own balls.
Yeah. He's like, you said you'd say that. And he's like, no. And they're like, no, you said you'd say that too. He's like, fuck.
And you definitely said you'd say that.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
I also love how when he has the gun and he describes what the officers would get as a lead salad.
Yeah.
I just like the term lead salad.
I like how that's clearly a man who is not in control.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just said, I'll give you a lead salad. Like, all right, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
The narrator runs into a building and he's confronted by Durden. He shoots his way in and sees a van full of explosives. I really like when he's looking at the bomb. He looks at Durden and he goes, if you know, then I know.
Yeah, I did. I also like how Durden like scares the shit out of him by just appearing.
Yeah.
He's like, that's pretty complicated, huh? He's like, fuck.
I like the way he says you're shoot like I'm not even gonna try like you're shooting like into
You're firing a gun at your imaginary friend.
it's a dozen Russian girls around. Like the
Yeah.
voice is like no like it's not the character. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
absolutely losing it. And then
yeah, he's losing his mind. Yeah.
and that's when he beats him up using the karate that we saw him using before. And we
Well-
see this video footage of him. And I'm going to be honest, if I watched that video footage, I'd think it was paranormal.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a ghost. But I like when he's trying to disarm the bomb. He's like, if you know, I know. And he's like, I don't know about green. Green,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pull that one. He's like, oh, he pulls it. He's like, you fucking piece of shit, piece of shit. Good stuff.
We're now at the beginning of the movie. After pleading with Durden doesn't work, Norton uses the power of thought to realize that Durden doesn't have the gun. He does. He shoots himself in the head.
Yeah, brother.
Durden dies, but he doesn't.
So my wife asked the same question. I think what he does is he curves the gun, like he moves the gun to the side so it blows out the back of his jaw.
Yeah, he's not blowing out his brains. He's doing a cheat shot.
Yeah. Which tricked Tyler. Now, you're still not okay if you do that, but it's a movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, because Marla tends to the narrator. All the buildings start to collapse. The Pixies' "Where Is My Mind" starts to play.
Yeah, that's the one song that I associate with this movie.
Yeah, you know, I changed what I said before. Tom Waits Going Out West is the secondary song. Pixies' "Where Is My Mind," and as a depressed 20-year-old, I'm gonna look up like on Facebook when you have like your main profile photo. This was mine for years. It's the scene of them holding hands.
Oh, okay, with the exploding buildings.
Yeah,
That's
it's so romantic.
cute.
It's so romantic, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to find a romantic dude. Is that so wrong? I'm having an inner fight club with my heterosexuality.
Well, I like how he says it like you've met me at a very strange time in my life. Like,
Beautiful.
and then the movie ends. It's just like, wow, okay.
Where is my mind?
And we got a shot of a penis spliced right in there.
Yes, very funny, very funny.
Dr. Manhattan, goddamn it, get out of here.
Yeah, just the like, what happens next? You know, like, is he just gonna be the cult leader? Is that it? Like,
I have no idea.
And now everybody, like you said, everybody's at an equal. Everybody's equal now.
In the book, this scene happens, and then he wakes up in a mental institution, and then members of Project Mayhem come in and break him out.
Oh shit!
That's kind of how that book ends. So there's like a little bit of a difference.
Okay. I kind of like this ending better.
Yes, I like this ending better too. And then a few years ago, I want to say like 10 years ago, Chuck Palahniuk wrote Fight Club 2.
Really?
I have it. I didn't finish it.
It's not that good.
Not that good.
Okay. Well, shan't we go to Letterboxd there, Robbie?
I think we should go to Letterboxd. I'm going to give you gentlemen the chance to grade this because you liked it a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I did really like this, and I didn't think it was going to hold up. I thought this was going to be some edgelord bullshit, but it's like a really good movie. And like, we even talk about the cinematography. Like, David Fincher fucking crushes it.
Oh, excellent job.
Like, even with the explosions, how like it zooms in super like big time into the burner, and then like zooms out. It's like it's all that CGI, but like it's cool. It's cool as shit, brother. Yeah, I would say 4.5 for me.
This is in my top 3 all-time favorite movie. It could be my first, depending on my mood. I don't think it's a perfect movie, so I will go with a 4.5.
That works for me. I'll lock it in on Letterboxd. You can check us out on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. We just gave Fight Club 4.5 stars. It's locked in, brother. Brother Bear.
Locked in. Well, you guys got trivias?
I got 5 of them.
Ooh.
Damn, I got 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, damn. Pat, you want to go first?
Sure.
I'd like to point out that I think Pat is the only guest who regularly brings trivia.
I think so.
I'm a
We
goddamn
appreciate you, Pat.
professional. Thank you.
Very good.
All right. Question number 1. Which talk show host was so disgusted with the movie that she told her...
Andy. Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. Bang. Good job.
She spoiled it.
She came on day 1. It's like, don't watch this movie. It's disgusting. And they came on day 2 and it's like, by the way, it's him the whole time. It's ruined it.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and like as like a comedian, I do like Rosie to an extent where you look at like the person of the times. Like I think Rosie's comedy for back then very, good. She did a good job, and then to see her like do something douchey like that, and again, this is like fucking 25 years ago. I'm not saying about
That's
Rosie
crazy.
O'Donnell.
That's 25 years ago.
Yeah, not like Rosie O'Donnell, fat pig, that type of stuff, but kind of lame. Kind of lame to do.
All right. Well, when we meet the woman Chloe in the cancer support group, Edward Norton, or the narrator, compares her to which actress's skeleton? Judi Dench, Katharine Hepburn, Diane Keaton, Meryl Streep.
Andy. Meryl Streep.
It is Meryl Streep, yes.
Yeah. What scene did heads at Fox want removed from this film? Is it the scene where they hold the convenience store clerk hostage? The scene where Norton watches Tyler and Marla have sexual intercourse? Is it the scene where the bar owner beats the shit out of Tyler? Or is it the scene at the end with the buildings exploding?
Rob.
The
scene at the end with the buildings exploding.
It is not.
Oh, damn.
Patrick.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with. This is a good question. I don't know this one. Intercourse.
It is the intercourse scene, and it is specifically that Tyler has a glove on. They said that was obscene. Yeah. Pretty weird.
It is weird.
I knew there was something with I hope this isn't one of your trivias, where like in that sex scene, they both of them moan a lot.
Yeah,
So-
brother.
Is this one of your trivias?
No.
Okay, so Brad Pitt told his parents, "I don't want you to watch this movie," because he and Helena Bonham Carter both did 3 days of like filming, like them like orgasm noises to make it. Yeah. So he told his parents, like, "Yeah, I don't want you to watch this because you're gonna hear me fake O."
Hear me do a
Damn it! It should have been a trivia question. Shit.
What's your next trivia, Pat?
I'm up. What street does Tyler live on? A. Stone Street. B. Front Street. C. Paper Street. D. Easy Street.
Andy. Stone Street.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Rob. Easy Street.
Incorrect.
Andy. Front Street.
Incorrect. Wow.
All right.
Rob,
What is
you're
it? I don't-
Paper Street.
Oh.
Oh.
The soap company was the Paper Street Soap Company.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Which historical figures do they say they would fight? Caesar and Washington?
Andy.
Andy.
Oh. Shit. I should-
No, go ahead, Andy.
Gandhi
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and Lincoln?
It is Gandhi and Lincoln, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
What,
Don't ask it.
How many pounds did Ed Norton lose for this movie? Now, he was fresh off of American History X.
Yeah.
So, he had to lose some weight for this. 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 25 pounds, or 30 pounds?
Patrick will go 30.
No.
Rob, 25.
No.
Which is even funnier than 24.
That's true.
15?
fat kid talking to. No, it's 20.
Whoa.
Without, because I think it goes like. Actually, wait. When is Primal Fear? Because he goes skinny guy. Edward Norton's always like changing body physique. Like Primal Fear is like a skinny kid, which I don't know when that is. 96.
I don't know. I don't think
God
I've
damn
ever seen
it.
Primal Fear.
Yeah,
I watched it once. It's like his breakout movie with Richard Gere. It like showcases like, oh, dude, this guy's a fucking great actor.
Richard
Gere.
It's Metal
Alright.
Gear, but Richard Gere.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 96. So it's like him, like skinny nutcase kid, and then American History X jack dude, and then this like normal physique.
Yeah.
How much money did each member of Project Mayhem need for a personal burial? $300, $500, $750, or $1,000?
Rob, 300.
300, correct.
Great job.
Which celebrities do Norton and Tyler Durden say they'd fight? Mark Twain and Leonard Nimoy. Ernest Hemingway and Leonard Nimoy. Ernest Hemingway and William Shatner. Mark Twain and William Shatner.
Andy. Hemingway and Shatner.
It is Hemingway and Shatner.
Yeah.
Very good.
How many takes did Fincher have Pitt and Norton do in the bar after his apartment exploded? Or his condo, rather. Is it 12, 27, 38, 46?
Patrick, 38.
38 is correct.
Yes, dude.
Mostly improvised, and the final take is all of the improvisations spliced up.
Okay.
I know it was a lot of takes.
Yeah, like he told them to he gave him different direction each time.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
What was Bob's fat suit made out of? A.
That.
Birdseed. B. Rubber. C. Lentils and beads. Or D. Tyra Banks.
Andy. Lentils and beans.
Incorrect.
Dang.
Rob, whatever number 2 was.
That would be rubber, which would also be incorrect.
Andy beans, or whatever the first thing. What was the
Bird seed. Correct.
Wow.
Strange.
It was not Tyra Banks.
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so.
Did we not remember that thing where she went undercover as a fat person?
Yes,
to see?
I remember that.
Okay, well, my joke didn't land in the trivia.
I didn't remember until you brought it up just then, and then it triggered my memory, if you will. And you will. You certainly will.
What movie poster do we see in the front of the video store as the Fight Club boys are planting the bombs? Independence Day, Godzilla, Jurassic Park 2 or The Lost World Jurassic Park, or Mission Impossible?
Damn. Patrick, I'll go the Godzilla one.
It is not Godzilla.
What was the first one?
Independence Day.
Is it Independence Day?
It is Independence Day. Yeah, there's a poster for
Wow.
Independence Day.
Robbie, I'm absolutely crushing your trivia.
You really are. You're crushing my hopes and dreams, too.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Robbie.
It's all right.
Oh, you don't seem too broken up.
Nah, I'll be all right. I'll be good.
That's all right.
Yeah. Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams.
What a baby.
I got one more trivia.
I got one more also.
Go for it, Pat.
This is not in the actual movie
So what's the point?
because the movie is referenced pretty good.
Oh, okay.
In the Limp Bizkit song, Living It Up, how many times has Fred Durst seen Fight Club? And I'll hit you with the lyric right before. Dum dee dee dum, where's it coming from? Miss Aguilera, come get some. Oh no, which way to the dance floor? It's on my stereo, pay no mind. I've seen Fight Club about blank times. 0, 16, 28, or 50.
That would be
Rob.
funny if it was 0.
I have seen Fight Club about blank times.
Rob, 50.
Incorrect.
It's funny because bragging about seeing Fight Club a lot is not going to get you a woman.
Hey,
Well,
Durst has had the sex with the Britney Spears.
Oh,
No, he did not.
You might have. All right, you're,
I don't think he did.
the last two options are 16 or 28.
Andy, 16.
Incorrect.
28.
28.
I seen Fight Club about 28 times.
What a weird number to put there.
That is a weird number. That's why I thought 50 for sure.
Well, that's why you do these trivia for misdirection.
That's
a good
true.
point.
That is true.
Mr.
Justice and the American way.
Misdirection. What movie does Tyler Durden reference after
What I named
holding...
my peach.
There
That's
you
how
go.
that's how I had to address my father.
Oh.
Oh God.
What movie does Tyler Durden reference after holding Raymond at gunpoint? The Lion King, Big, Turner and Hooch, Forrest Gump.
Andy.
Forrest
Gump.
Previous episode, Forrest Gump.
Previous episode, check it out. Robbie, your trivia was fucking nothing to me, Robbie.
Wow.
I demolished that shit.
That just means you watched the movie.
Ah, damn, you're right. I fucked that trivia up like Ed Norton fucked up fucking Jared Leto in this movie.
Very good. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what I did after I wrote down that trivia?
If you say write a song, I swear I'm gonna flip my lid.
Well, get ready to have your lid flipped because I wrote a song.
Damn. Me too.
I also have a pick to flip.
Robbie, I beg of you, please flip that shit. Oh damn, that was in 3D. Came right at the camera.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but you can call it.
Pretty sick. Heads.
It's Tails, Brother Bear.
Oh, got him.
All right,
What kind of
you
song
know what?
you got?
You know what? I'm gonna go right over your head and say, Pat, who would you like to go
That's
first?
fine. That works for me too.
I'd say Rob's. Let's get it out of the way.
All right. My song's called...
Get
Fuck
it
you.
out of the way. That's rude.
My song's called Don't Talk. It goes, don't talk. Don't say a word about Fight Club. No, my song's called Don't Talk.
That's good. Sorry, I missed it.
And not much to say about it. It's a rocker roller. It goes like this.
Has love lost all its joy? Are you not that special boy? Material that's just get in the way. You're just a slave to what they say. You've got a place here if you can keep your mouth shut. You can keep coming if you don't tell anyone. The women in your life have been nothing but pain. Why should you have to go through that again? You can make friends if you're up to it, and believe my masculine bullshit. If you stay with us, you're back to having fun. And you can stay with us if you don't ask questions. Don't talk. Getting beaten up on a concrete floor. My face is all bloody and I still want more. I won't stop till the day I die. A bullet in my head won't make me cry. Can't keep your mouth shut, then we'll cut off your balls. If you try to stop us in any way at all.
That was my song called Don't Talk about Fight Club.
I like the like in the back of the solo, you had that dead. I was like, hell yeah, brother, hell yeah.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
I also don't know if there's a mystery sound in the back of the chorus that I can't quite put my finger on. I have no idea what it comes from.
Okay.
There's like a bling in the middle of the solo. I mean, not the chorus, the solo. And like I thought it was like one of the guitars and like one of the delays doing something weird. And I muted. I was like, all right, so let me put both. I was like, all right, it's not any of those. And then I don't know. It just wasn't. I couldn't figure it out. Just a random like bell chime in the middle of the solo.
Strange.
And I think my home studio was taken over by ghosts.
It could be. It could have been taken over by your alter ego.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. Did like a little guitar solo in there, which I've never really heard from you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ripping a sick solo, brother. Sick solo, brother. What guitar did you use?
I used my SG.
Hell yeah, brother. I've
SG.
actually been eyeing this SG at my local guitar shop, and I'm thinking I might stick my needle dick in the input jack.
Oh,
You could try that. They'll get mad.
that's a regular.
And
old
they'll make you buy
sound
it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Andy, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your song?
Sure. My song's called Violence. And
Violins?
Nope. Son of a bitch. I after watching this, I was like, I don't know, what kind of song should I write? And my wife was like, I'm thinking metal. And I was like, rock
Yeah,
and
dude.
roll,
Fuck
brother.
yeah, brother.
So
I was thinking
Right.
reggae, so I'm way off.
I'm thinking fucking some goddamn Pantera, vulgar
So-
display of power.
I don't think it's that. Is that heavy? It's more thrashy. I think.
Flamenco?
I'm thinking some
Flamenco metal,
Anthrax,
But
Indians in the closet.
nah, it ain't. I mean, I ain't that good. Sorry. But yeah, metal, rock and roll. It's called Violence, and it goes like this.
I don't feel it anymore. Only time I feel is from the death. Breaks the pain, makes us feel like human beings.
That's my song called Violence.
Rock and roll, Brother Bear.
Thanks, brother. Square.
Nice. I like that a lot. I really like the
thank you.
pitch harmonics in that. Squaw! I like that.
Thank you. What I've been I struggled a lot with this. This one took me like all day. I did some double bass pedal in the chorus, the da digga digga da digga digga, and that was a bitch. Cause I don't play like that, you know. I'm not him.
You're a real man.
I'm not the Tyler Durden of drums.
Right.
What I've been doing is and I don't know, like everything I see is like, all right, so like a fuzz pedal, that's like the heaviest shit, but like how do you like control it so that it's like usable, you know? Like you can't really chug with fuzz because it's just like it's too fast, like blah, blah, blah. It's just like yucky. So everything I saw said put your overdrive right after your fuzz. So I've been doing that, and it sounds like ass. So I was like, let me try something. I'm gonna take my Boss Super Overdrive pedal. I'm gonna put it right in front of my Big Muff. I'm gonna put it right in fucking front. And let me tell you, the tone that you get is so fucking sick that I used it on this song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you. And then for the solo, I used this Joyo pedal that was like fucking $30, and it's called like Extreme. And I was like, sounds like rock and roll. I click it on,
yeah, brother.
and immediately,
Gary Sharon.
Ugh.
immediately, my amp was just screaming at me. Like I didn't even touch a note. It was just like, ah. I was like, okay, well, that's rock and roll, brother. So that's what I did for the solos. But yeah, metal is hard. I don't know how people just like whip shit out of there. Like all that solo is comped together from like 900 different solos because I can't fucking play like that. What are you out of your fucking gourd? But like,
I liked it. I mean, I've listened to enough episodes and heard enough of your songs where it's like that is one, if not your best. I really like that one. I thought you did a great job.
Damn, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate
all
it.
of crushing it, man.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I caught myself headbanging to it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
But yeah, it's about the violence, you know. In the movie there was violence.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Robbie, what we got going on next week there, brother?
Oh,
Bear.
that is an excellent question. We are.
Can I give my Fight Club joke I wrote while
of course
while we were recording this? All right. So my wife and I joined a couples fight club.
Uh-oh.
The first rule is she can't bring up the past. The second rule is she can't bring up the past.
Nice.
That's all I have.
That's very good.
Very
you know,
good.
Pat, real quick, could you promote your socials?
Yeah, you can see me on the Instagram, Dunzig. Danzig, but it's Dunzig. I'm from New Jersey. I really like Bob Marley and those guys. And I have TikTok. I don't know how to use it. I'm on there. You can watch me comment on their videos. And
By the
like
time
them.
this episode comes out, I don't think anyone's going to be allowed on TikTok anymore. So
Yeah, I
You
always
never-
forget.
you
I
never
always forget
know.
that's gonna go away.
You never know. This fucking clown is always like, oh, maybe I'll bring it back. Who knows? Shut up.
Well, if
You
not,
never-
you'll see me on the news in my Tesla Cybertruck.
I can't wait.
Do you have any shows coming up or anything that you'd like to promote as well?
Follow me on Instagram. Rob is on one of my shows next week. By the time it airs, this will already have happened. So next week we're gonna have a great show. I got Rob on here. We're gonna have a lot of fun. That's for charity and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, Charity's a prostitute, we know.
Yeah. I owe her 3 abortions.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
If you owe them to her, that means it's too late, Brother Bear.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You have 3 kids.
Well, that's why they're going to public school.
Excellent.
All right.
That's America, brother.
That's just America.
What you got going on next week there, Bonzo Beans?
Next week we're celebrating America. Because we're doing Captain America.
Ooh.
Oh shit! The first Avenger.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early flight? It's a mimosa flight. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Oh
Ooh.
wow! It sounds delicious.
Sign me up.
Yeah, we'll be doing Captain.
And what does that lead up to there, Robbie?
Oh, we're getting ready for Captain America: Brave New World.
A brave new world.
Very good.
That's cool. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that hot and fresh, of course.
Oh yeah, we got Captain America, we got the Winter Soldier, and we will be doing. I wrote Captain America for A New Hope, but it is called A Brave New World.
Well, that's cool. Let me tell you where you can find the music, though. You go to Spotify, you go to Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music. You type in the
Slingelslach.
Yeah. Type in the Royds, and you'll find a lot of songs, collections of podcast songs and studio recordings, and a Christmas song. But also,
We hope you like it.
if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com, or you will find every single podcast song, including guest songs, bonus songs, and our original studio recordings. 2025 is going to be a pretty Royds-tacular year, as far as as we know. You know, Robbie. You know, winkety wink, wink, wink.
Royds-tacular, exactly.
Yeah, and the YouTube's got everything as well, so check that out. Robbie, the other socials, please.
Instagram, YouTube, TikTok if it's allowed, The Royds Band. There we are, there we be. Click our links and you'll see all the shit we post. You can listen to the podcast on YouTube. Wherever you are listening to us, give us a 5-star rating and review.
Yeah.
Interact with our posts, comments, send us a DM, request a movie. We'll do it. We'll fucking do it, Brother Bear.
Yeah, we've done several movies by request from the listeners, so we appreciate that. Yeah, tell your friends. Word of mouth is huge for us. Word of mouth, though, is way more important than word of mouth. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because I ain't gonna listen to those mouse fuckers.
Yeah, like they usually just say squeak, 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 and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, dude.
Yeah, I always have to
feed
give
them
them
to a snake.
cheese just to get them to talk to me.
Yeah. Oh God, Rob, you're so lonely.
Yeah. I'm always just desperately asking for mice to talk to me.
I get it, man. We've all been there.
But,
well, next week, Captain America, the first Avenger.
And send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com.
Oh, of course. Pat, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure. My favorite podcast to be on. You guys are the best.
We love having you, Pat. Thank you so much.
Yeah, truly, thank you.
Next week, we will be celebrating our country with Captain America. I don't know why I keep saying that. All right. All right. Bye, everybody.
We'll see you, lady.